Hello my beautifuls, how are we all doing, my soul tribe? Welcome to another round of Redski's Righteous Readings. I am of course Redski. Welcome, take a seat as we delve into what's going on into your life by your star sign. Remember to always go by your rising first, then your moon and your sun. All three will give you a beautiful blended view of how all the aspects of your being are going. So welcome again to another round. As you well know, as I said, I am Redski and we're going to do all the signs for the next 72 hours. So that is beautiful September 3rd through to September 6th. So happy birthday to all my Virgos out there, may I say. It's a wonderful time to be a Virgo. And may I also make mention that the moon is of course in Pisces at the moment, so everyone will be feeling very emotional. Ties, reassessing, how we feel about people, how our emotions and how our bonds are, fixing old bonds that may have been wounded, forgiveness may be on the table, and all that sort of jazz. So let us begin with, of course, Pisces first, because we go backwards here. So Pisces, September 3rd till 6th. So 8 of Swords come out, and your card has just come out too, the moon, but it's in reverse. So 8 of Swords is not being, oh God, we are having strong death reverse, strong messages for Pisces. Yeah, 6 of Swords. It's because of the moon is in the sign for Pisces at the moment. So Pisces just have a very strong grounding here. That's also why I want to start the readings with you at the moment, because there is a lot going on in Piscean energy at the moment astrologically. So you don't have to look far or too high in the heavens to see that. King of Cups reverse has just come out. So another really, really strong player here. So we've got 5 cards on the ground. I might go for a 6 if the divine has any more wishes or guidance here, because sometimes they come out in a bundle, and yeah, and there's a fallen 3. So here we go. All right, sis. So, oh yes, wonderful messages, beautiful. Okay, so as I was saying, my dear Pisces, so we start off with that 8 of Swords upright. So, this is a woman bound and hoodwinked with the swords of the cards about her. This is bad news, violent chagrin, crisis, censure, power in tremors, conflict, calamity. This can also be a sign for sickness coming. But most of all, it is about being blinded. Not being able to see where you are, where you've got to go, where you are currently flowing. You're feeling quite out of oneself at the moment, Pisces, and feeling as if there is not really an answer there for you. The second card, as I said, moon in reverse. So, my darlings, this is, of course, your card. My apologies. One of my twins is a little bit happy and wants to put it on the camera today. The moon reverse. So, this is, of course, the card for Pisces. And when it's reversed, it's really the undertone of instability. There's inconsistency. There's silence here, and there's silence here, as well as lesser degrees of deception and error, as what the card would mean in its upright form. So there is a definite undertone here of instability. You're feeling blind, hoodwinked, like you cannot make a decision, make a choice, cannot move forth, and this instability is currently very prevalent within that energy. Then we move into your third card, and that again speaks to that tone, because then we have death in its reverse form. So of course, when we're talking about the death card in its reverse, we are definitely talking about sort of things that are, yes, so we are talking about, in Rita, sleep, lethargy, petrification. This is a part of, sleep is interrupted, you're very lethargic, you're in an Rita state of petrification, you're just not where you need to be. There is a serious undertone of not being at the right of self here, Pisces. Okay, my dear Pisces, your fourth card was none other than the 6 of Swords, and that was in its reverse. So when we talk about the 6 of Swords reverse, this is a declaration and confession. It's a public confession at that. One account says this can also be a proposal of love. So coming out and stating publicly a declaration and or proposal of love, or a declaration and or confession in itself, carrying somewhat of heavy weight. So this is a very important thing for you, Pisces. I think maybe this has been something that you may have been waiting to come forth for quite some time. And maybe with the moon in Pisces at the moment, with all that emotion driven through all the signs, it may bring that forth for them. Fifth card, Pisces, King of Cups reversed. So this individual, when he is reversed, can be rather a different energy. He becomes quite dishonest and double-dealing. He's quite full of roguery, injustice, vice, scandal, and exaction. He very, very forefront trickster energy. He will pull you in with his creative and intellectual being of mind, but he will serve you injustice, and he will be dishonest, and he will double deal. He is not of he's the gift of the gap is what I want to say to you. Is the greatest gift of the gap. He will pull you in something fierce, my loves, and he will tell you all the whispers of the world, but he will not fulfill. Now we move on to 9 of Wands, my darlings. So when this is in its upright, this is waiting for the onslaught, waiting for the enemy to come. This is very much what I call my Troy card, because it reminds me of the story of Troy, where the Trojan horse was brought in as the offering, and they allowed it through the gates, and the army come out and attack them and overthrow them. This card is exactly representative of that. He is standing behind his wands, in front of his wands, guarding his wands, waiting for the onslaught. He has already been to battle. He is already wounded, and he is already half done. But he will continue until his last breath to fight for his wands and to protect what is his. So the enemy is not only near, it is about to bust through, is what I want to say. So with this trickery and roguery type energy, and as we move forth, Pisces, the clear-cut message is to be extremely cautious here, and to look at people and anything that may be blinding or hard of thought for you, to be wary. 10 of Cups. So this is a good sign for you, my dear Pisces, because this is reassuring you that through all of this, you will have your 10 of Cups, and 10s are a completion of a cycle. So this card signifies, and you know, this is beautiful. This is honor and good faith. It is fortune gained, you know, success of these things. It also can have an undertone of, you know, false seemings in disguise. But when I look at this, sorry, what am I saying? I'm going on about the wands again. When we're looking at 10 of Cups, you know, this is the ecstasy. You know, this is the beauty. This is home and family coming together in one. You know, they've bought a plot of land. They've got little kitties in the side. They're quite happy. They've got everything they need is in this photo. They've got the land. They've got the rainbow. You've just got to build it. So this is about having contentment within all that you have, and ecstasy about, and having just a lovely tone in general. That things are really coming together, and they are really pulling nicely in form and favor for you, my darlings. You know, this is the scene of content and happiness, my darlings. So this is great news, Pisces. And your 8th and final card for the reading, my darlings, is the Ace of Swords in its reverse. So this means the same as in its upright, but the results are disastrous sometimes. It can also be an account for contraception, childbirth, augmentation, or multiplicity. So I want to say, Pisces, at the moment, with the moon and you're very emotional based, use contraception during any period of intimacy with another, if that makes sense. Because there is a very, very strong chance of being fertile and being fertilized and bearing a baby, a pregnancy, bearing from a night of hot and heavy. Obviously, Redski's getting a bit blushy in the face. So if you're not following me, don't worry about it. But what I'm trying to say is just use contraception during this full moon period of September, and definitely within the next 3 days, because there's a high chance of pregnancy, and there's also a high chance of multiple birth. At this very period of 3 days. So please be wary of that when having any intimacy during that period. Okay, Pisces. So, yeah, that is your reading for the next 72 hours. That's September 3rd, 3 till 6. So we will move on to our next sign, which is, of course, Aquarius. Just give me a moment to set up. Okay, my darlings, let's see what's coming in for Aquarius for the next 72 hours from September 3rd through till 6. I hope everyone's doing well, my beautiful Aquarius. I'm getting a sense that you are waiting for something. News, a person, place, or thing, I don't know. It's just this feeling of longing for something. missing something maybe. I'm not quite sure. It's a very odd energy. It's almost like, oh, when is it coming? I've been waiting. Why are you making me wait? Why are you not telling me? Why is it not here yet? Why? And just keep going around like that kind of thing. So I don't know if that resonates with any Aquarians out there, but if it does, I can feel that you are very impatient. Well, not impatient, because you're actually in, seems like you've been waiting a long time, so I'll say that you're holding face quite well. Oh, the moon reversed again, Aquarius. And, you know, that's Piscean energy, card for Pisces. Moon is in Pisces at the moment, so I'm expecting to see them little duties coming out quite a lot today for Laura. Okay, so we've got the Hermit reversed, the Lovers reversed. Queen of Cups reversed, King of Pentacles reversed. So straight away, you know, instability is here with that moon reverse. So there is a serious undertone of things are unstable, things are, there's some insecurities around that, some instabilities, and there is also an undertone of sort of feeling. Your second card, Aquarius, is none other than the Hermit reversed. So this is speaking to the fact of concealment, disguise, fear, and unreasoned caution. Can also be about policy or something coming in that you don't feel as if you're in alignment with, or that you think is just or in agreement. So I'm definitely seeing something here is coming in. That's a concealment. It's a disguise. With that moon card coming in before it, definitely something that is not seen by you. Maybe you've been suspicious about this and it's finally going to come to light, but there's definitely something there. Another major arcana card, 3 major arcanas in a row. The Lovers, sign of Gemini. The Hermit as well, sign of Virgo. So we have Pisces, Virgo, and Gemini on the ground. The Lovers reversed. Failure and foolish design. So I'm seeing something is coming in that's going to make you feel like mud on the face kind of thing. It's going to leave an undertone of it not only didn't work, but this is something that should have been in the bag. And it's going to make you feel quite embarrassed kind of feeling. Queen of Cups upright. 4th card, Aquarius. So this is a woman who sees visions in a dreamy cup. Good, fair woman, honest, devoted, and she would be devoted service to you. She's loving, she's intelligent, and hence the gifts of vision, success, happiness, pleasure, also wisdom, virtue. She is wise beyond her years, and she brings with her beautiful gifts. This could be a person or qualities that you yourself embody. Your next card is none other than the King of Pentacles reversed. So again, another very strong energy here. But when it's reversed, it's vice, weakness, ugliness, corruption, and peril. So there could be a person coming in, or you may feel that this is happening to you, or you may be playing this out. But there's a real sense of feeling weak here and being brought down to your knees kind of thing, like being brought down. This could be corruption of another, or someone making allegations against you, whether founded or not. But I'm seeing that it's going to come out, okay, because then your next card really reiterates that you're going to be fine. The 10 of Cups, completion of a 10 of Pentacles, my apologies, completion of a cycle, as well as monetary gains here. So this is gains, riches, family matters, extraction, the abode of a family. You know, this is money and family and home coming into perfect alignment in a completion sense of a 10 of happiness, contentment, and everything has come together. So Aquarius, I'm seeing that there is a, you know, like a hickly pickly, but it comes out all good through that ending. It's a beautiful story, my darling Aquarius. So our next sign will be Capricorn. Just give me a moment to get set up. Thank you. All right, so we move on to the next sign, which is lovely Capricorn. Hello, Capricorn. How are we all going? The next 72 hours, September 3rd through till 6th, my darlings. We're having a wonderful September. It's been a very emotional base one. I was just saying to the other signs about the moon in Pisces, because of course sun is in Virgo. Wow! Now, in all my years, I've never seen that. Okay, but it won't take a second for the red ski to fix it. Good Lord. Well, the cards have definitely been well shuffled, introverted, aerated, as well as put through God knows where. But in all my years, I've never seen this spark out like that. Okay, the High Priestess reverse has just come out first there. So I'm seeing here maybe a lack of intuition, not listening to your intuition. Something is gnawing at you, trying to get through, give you a message somehow. And I'm seeing that there may be a blockage there. Wheel of Fortune, chances coming in, perhaps in your favor, or or a chance is being given. Whether it's in your favor or not depends on how you end up reacting and whether you actually end up doing anything in regards to it. But there is going to be a chance definitely offered here. I can see the divine coming in to give guidance to you, trying to get you to understand that there are options and you are never ever alone or ever gated in any decision. So let's have a look see here at what we've got. So back to what I was saying initially, starting from left to right. So we start off with that high priestess energy in her reverse. So she is a very strong energy. And when she's reversed, she's all about passion, moral or physical ardor, a conceit, surface knowledge. She's not as deep. It's all superficial surface. She'll want... She's the divine virgin, but if she was promiscuous, she would want to use that in her advantage. If she had anything that could be used to gain her personally in a selfish, outrighteous way, that would be her agenda and her purpose for the situation. The Wheel of Fortune, and it's upright, is speaking to destiny, fortune, success, luck, and felicity. So something is coming in to give you some success or fortune. This is a chance of having some stability here in a time that obviously there is a lot of instability and some uncertainty. 5 of Wands reversed energy. So this is trying to tell you that there could be something in regards to litigation disputes or trickery or a contradiction. So something is going to come in that contradicts or does not is not true. Maybe you don't agree with it, and they're going to bring forth allegations as such or of a nature that is untrue or unfounded, or you just know otherwise. You know that is not the case. So I'm just fiddling with them to try and get best positions and trying this out. So yes, they're saying there's definitely disputes here and possible litigations in regards to that. Your 4th card, which is the 7 of Cups, and that is in its reverse state. So this is a desire, it's will, it's determination to get a project happening and or a project in general. But it is a desire and will, and it is very much set. And this is trying to tell you that that is going to be okay, that you're going to come in on top there, my darlings. 5 of Swords, then energy we move into, my darlings. So when we're talking about the 5 of Swords, we are talking about, you know, when it's in reverse, is about infamy, it's about dishonor and loss. It's about burial, and obsequences is its extra addition because it means the same in introvert as in extrovert, up and down. So this is all about having a time of real just infamy. You know, it's going to be quite infamous, and it's going to be quite you know, dishonor. It's going to lead to dishonor and loss. Your final cup, which is that Knight of Cups energy there. So when we're talking about the Knight of Cups and he is upright, that is a real solid energy. Knights bring forth messages, and Cups are the 3rd water energy, which is the 3rd fastest in speed. So this is arrival of a message. It's advances, it's a proposition, a demeanor, an invitation, or incitement. So this is very much a message coming through, a person bringing a very strong message, a mature energy too, riding at you, not at haste, but at a pace, I would say, to bring forth a message, and it's a strong message that you've been waiting for. So Capricorn, that's your 72-hour reading, September 3rd through to 6th. Give me a moment while I reset and we move into the sign of Sagittarius, rising, moon, or sun. Okay, now we move into the sign of Sagittarius. How are you all going, my darling Sagittariuses? I hope you are all doing very well. So this is your 72-hour reading from September 3rd through to 6th. So I hope you have some wonderful messages coming in for you, my Saggies. Also, don't forget about the competition. There will be information about that at the end. I'll try to make a timestamp for it. Please enter, guys. I cannot stress enough. Okay, 8 of Wands, 7 of Wands. Oh, wow, shitsa. So, you know, 8 of Wands, of course, is messages coming through, and these are messages of love. Think of them like Cupid's arrows, but this is extremely fast moving, coming in energy of message, and it's a strong message at that. Good chicken lord. And then you've got the 9 of Wands after that, so you've got 8 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 9 of bloody Wands. No Jacksons. King of Knight of Pentacles also coming through, reversed at the end there. So yeah, real strong messages coming through, love-based messages, but extremely strong messages, my dear Sagittarius. And they're going to come in and tell you something that I think you've been waiting to hear for a little while, and it's going to bring some relief to you there, I'm seeing. So then we move into, again, that Wands energy. It's so much Wands here. And of course, you know, wands are fire, and they are very on the spiritual planes. You know, it's about work, creativity. You know, they are the astrological signs of Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Of course, you know, because you are Sagittarius, my darling. And it's a very strong energy, especially with being in your sign. It's really giving that undertone of coming through and taking hold. So 8 of Wands, and then we moved into that 7 of Wands up. And this is upright as well. So 7 of Wands is all about, you know, vantage in a position on an intellectual plane. It signifies a discussion, wordy strife in business, negotiations, war or trade or barter, competition. It's further a card of success, for the combatant is on top of the enemies, giving him a vantage. I call this the vantage card. You know, in war, you get higher ground, you look on top of your enemy. You've got that vantage point of sight before coming. So that is very strong, and it's giving you the thumbs up in any type of business, negotiations, barter or anything like that. They will come out in your favor. It's very strong energy. 9 of Wands. Now this is in its reverse. So when we talk about the reversal, that is obstacles, adversity, and calamity. So I'm seeing, you know, you are going to have to fight for this. This is going to be gifted to you. But, you know, there is a good chance that this could come through for fruition and fruition for you, my dear Sagittarius. And then we move into that Knight of Pentacles energy, and here's reversed. Inner idleness, repose of that kind, stagnation. Also plasticity, discouragement, and or carelessness. So I'm seeing that if you do make this, you get this opportunity. Don't go into the King of Pentacle reverse type energy. Do not sit on your laurels and become idle, become reposed and stagnant, you know, and discouraged and therefore careless. You must keep at it and finding it fresh and moving with it, even when it does become stagnated. You must keep the originality flying through. 2 of Swords energy, reverse. So this is imposter, falsehood, duplicity, and disloyalty. So someone may be disloyal to you, or come in and claim to be something and someone, or maybe not be. So always double check the details. The devil is in the details, my darlings. The divine is bringing it through there for you. And finally, we have that 10 of Cups that is in its reverse. So when we are talking about the 10 of Cups in its reverse, this is repose of the false heart, indignation, and perhaps violence. So I'm seeing that maybe someone will come and imposter you, and they may actually bring violence or may hurt you via love and really really break it. Well, not break your heart, but really put you in a place of not trusting the cups anymore, not trusting the love, not trusting the offer, not trusting the offer of the introduction of love in the future. They've broken something in you, is what the divine's. Yeah. Whoa, that was a bit intense. Sages, I hope that's not the case, in all honesty. And I'm hoping that if anyone does come in, that you will nip it in the butt beforehand and really put a guard up. Anyone that's not there for your highest or best interest shouldn't be there. Okay, well, we'll move on to the next sign now, which of course is Scorpio, rising, moon, and sun. Just give me a moment while I set up.